guys, this is just going to be a quick video. I'm not going to do an intro or anything like that. I've been meaning for quite some time to do a video for influencers, people who have some kind of social media platform and footprint who do whatever it is that they do. And I've also been meaning to do a series of videos for people who own a brand, be it production, custom, whatever the case may be, and trying to help people understand the relationship between the two. You see, I am in a fairly unique position, having been doing this YouTube channel for about 10 years now. And I also have been running my custom rifle sling business for well over 10 years at this point. And I now own Exodus Knife and Tool. This is my third knife venture here. And it's been a lot of work. I have anxiety every single day about the number of YouTube reviews that I want to do that I am behind on, and the number of survival trips that I need to do that I want to use to continue to review products and to showcase products. And it is a ton of work. There is a reason that YouTube channels generally pop up and disappear within about 2 to 3 years, because for most people the spark disappears or the time disappears. They realize it goes from being fun and trying to get stuff for free to being a whole lot of work. On the flip side, sending product to potential reviewers can be really difficult. And so I'm all spun up today. Not only have I been having a really bad day, we had kidding today and we lost one of the kids. That is goats, in case you didn't know. Of course, Mama wanted to give birth really early this morning while this cold front hit and while we got all this snow after we got record levels of rain. It's been a rough day. Regardless, I was talking to Sam Wilson, Wilson Custom Knives. He made a post about, not giving any magazine author any product for free because they get paid. Holy crap, that's cold. They get paid by their the company they're writing magazines for. Now, I am not a magazine article writer. However, I know a few, and none of them are super rich for some reason. I haven't bought a magazine in I don't know how long. I don't know if I know anybody who has. And it seems to me like every magazine that I know of, like I grew up reading Peterson's 4-Wheel Drive and Hot Rod Magazine and a few others. It seems like every magazine company, I think to include probably Blade Magazine and Knives Illustrated, is trying to diversify. I think they are all trying to do something new because we live in an era where physical media is becoming less and less profitable, especially when that physical media it just covers information, because we can share information digitally for free all over the world. Okay, this is the grounds for this video. So like I said, I've been meaning to do a series of videos, something like Influencers Know Your Worth and something like Businesses Know Your Worth, because I have experienced and felt the full range of struggles from both sides of that, and I think that's fairly uncommon. You will see typically in the knife industry specifically, I see a lot of custom makers who will talk all day about how everybody wants a knife for free, and it's just not worth it, and how they're just a bunch of greedy influencers or something like that. And yet their social media presence is awful, and they are not out here making videos. Why? Because it's work. Because you can only do so many things. Now, as far as Sam Wilson, I'm not going to post all of the screenshots to that. He's already backtracking. I never said. I screenshot absolutely everything because we live in a world of liars. And I will own up to doing some really stupid stuff or anything that's wrong that I do. I will own up to it before being called a liar. So when I have engagements like this and someone starts denying or changing the story, I learned really early on how much that pisses me off real bad. So I always record everything, absolutely everything. But I'm not going to post that here because this video isn't about him. It's about the idea. I am a man of principle, and I am also a man who does not believe in slavery. So, we all have a right to medical care. You don't have a right to somebody else's labor, you doggone communist. That's called slavery. On that topic. Different topic. You might have the right to have access to medical care, but you don't have the right to anybody else's labor. So, and I've seen this over and over again, I'm not giving my product away for reviews, or YouTubers are, listen, like Prepared Mind 101 used to be a Facebook group that was just crazy, and I saw all of these people talking about Chris Tanner gets so many knives for free, and he says it's working, blah, 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 blah. And it's a common complaint. It is partially a valid complaint, but there's nuance here. Okay. If you are working, your labor should have some value, and that value is not just based on your time. Because if I've been doing a YouTube channel for 10 minutes and have one follower, my value as a YouTuber is significantly lower than someone who's been doing a lot longer, has a bigger following. On the flip side of that, I have been doing YouTube for like 10 years or more now, and I have just creeping on 40,000 subscribers. My value as a YouTuber could be fairly low. Now, in the knife industry, it's maybe a little bit different because I am in the knife industry. I know everybody, and everybody's constantly asking me for knife advice, and I'm sending people all over the place every day, people that I truly believe in. But what's important to note here is that as Sam Wilson is talking about how he won't give knives away, and everybody wants a free knife, what he doesn't realize, and what I did mention, was I only know about Sam through Subtle Serpent Survival. And I've talked to Sam Wilson quite a few times at Blade Show. I've done videos at his booth, and I would not know that he exists if it were not for Gaston's work, which he posts for him constantly. That has value. Now, I haven't bought from Sam, and he's not necessarily in my genre. I don't like the hollow handle knife thing that much, I'll be honest. So I really wasn't interested. At this point, I'm absolutely certainly not interested. But he then comes to say, I've only given away like 5 of my mid-tech knives for an evaluation, and I only wanted the truth. Well, I've done that. Recently, Garrett at Bear Forest Knives sent me his Super Bear in the new steel from New Jersey Steel Baron, or new to the market, as named this way, SUP 9. He asked me to evaluate that. I'm still in the process of evaluating that, and I'm doing videos while I do it. Bobby Diamondback Country Knives sent me the Razorback X to evaluate. I think we found out that his original edge geometry was a little bit too thin. Okay, so there's some value there. But here's the thing. If you are giving a person something for an evaluation, you are not giving it away. You are trading. Dollar bills and money is a metric by which you value your worth, your time. So if it is worth it to you to be able to pay the bills, to go work anywhere for any amount of money, that is what you have valued your own time to be worth. Now, sometimes we're forced to do that because we got to pay the bills and it costs money to live, right? Regardless, that is what money is, okay? So then if he gave away Midtech knives but says that they were given away and he had no return on investment or no immediate return on investment, and that reviews from people is worthless, that would also mean that his Midtech knives are worthless. You paid money for your Midtech knives. You spent the time edging them, right? Maybe you did your twine on the handle. That's your time and your money is a representation of your time. So getting off of that, this is important on the influencer side. Know your worth, because I guarantee you, and I don't speak for Gaston over at Subtle Serpent Survival, and I like the kid. I did a video for him when his channel got squashed or whatever it was that happened. I don't remember exactly the details at this point. If I posted as much as he does for this guy and went and did a video for him every year at Blade Show and at every event and did all of this constantly, and I saw him calling all of this worthless, which, Sam, don't freaking backtrack on your words. You can read them and understand just as well as I can, so don't play stupid when it suits you. I'd be like, to hell with this guy. He's not paying Gaston, right? Gaston posts for him constantly. Now, Gaston likes his work. That's great. Gaston probably doesn't have a lot of bills to pay. That's fine. But there is value in what the kid is doing. Maybe I shouldn't call him a kid anymore. I mean, he's probably basically an adult at this point. I don't actually even know. But listen. For makers, if you make a product and you do not advertise it well, or you do not go out here and do videos, if you need to reach out for someone for evaluation, you should be able to be realistic with yourself and realize that you are not giving the product away, you are trading the product. So when all of these makers, and I've heard this from my peers, oh, they just want to get a free knife. I've turned down a lot of freaking knives, and people haven't understood why. One guy, a guy who I like, who I won't name, he was like, can you review these knives? I said, no. He said, why not? I said, I'm too busy. I've got too much of a backlog. He's like, what's that mean? It means I've got work to do, dude. Like, I've got too much freaking work. I'm out here trying to run this excavator, trying to take care of these doggone goats, homeschool the kids, make YouTube videos, sell knives, ship knives, package knives, work out the next knife deals, build a shop, do all of this other crap. I don't have freaking time, and it's work. You are coming to me because it's work that you do not want to do, and you see value in that. So don't turn right back around and say that it's worthless. I don't understand. I get this. I'm telling you, My whole time, even before doing YouTube, I hear this all the time. And I think it was only after like 3 or 4 years of doing YouTube where I was like, holy crap, this is a lot of work. I do it because I love it. I do it because I'm passionate about it. I do it because I feel like it needs to be done, because I started this channel because I would watch YouTube reviews and YouTube videos, probably just like you, and I'd get done with a review on a product I was interested in and be like, well, he didn't tell me jack crap about the product. I didn't see any of its limitations. I didn't see him actually use it as intended. You know, that's why I hate when people take a big old knife out and they're batoning kindling. Like, I can go over here. Wow, I don't have it on me. That's freaking weird. I just came out here. I can go out here with my little tiny adventure craft and baton that kindling. So why would you demonstrate this massive Bowie doing the same thing? I could do it with a Mora. You're wasting my time. I watched a motorcycle review of a guy doing a drag race, and then he was like, well, the motorcycle is still new in its break-in period, so, you know, I didn't really take it to red line. I couldn't really ride it that hard. Well, then why are you making a video drag racing? Like, you know that we clicked the link to see the comparison between the two motorcycles that are in the same category, and that you're doing a drag race to compare them, but you're not going to rev it out all the way, and you're not actually going to ride it hard in the drag. Well, then what's the freaking point, right? There's so many people in this industry who are just here to make a buck. So people, I think, like me, that might be assuming a lot, people like me start a YouTube channel to share good information, like Joe X, spend their own money and time to do this because they're passionate about it, but most people quit doing it because they're like, holy crap, this is work. I need to be making money because I'm not out there working or spending time with my family. Now, that's why on this channel, I want to incorporate stuff with my family. I want to incorporate my hobbies, and I was doing beach and tactical, but I don't do very many shooting videos. And I am obviously knife obsessed, so I've done a lot of stuff in the knife industry, and now I'm running a knife brand, okay? And there's more direct correlation there, because I had to creatively find ways to make money, because I can't justify the amount of videos that I do if there's no ties to money at all. So I use this as a way partially to advertise myself. I have to do something different. I have to do something creative, because believe it or not, I don't actually make enough money to spend freaking 15 hours a week making videos for free when I could be doing anything else or doing the things I enjoy. You know how much doing something that you enjoy, but then making sure that you film it and trying to film it well, do you know how much that sucks the joy out of the things that you love? So, guys, influencers, know your worth. Listen, if you've got 100 followers or 100 subscribers, your channel has no value. You know, do the grind because you're passionate about it. In fact, no matter how big you are, do the grind because you're passionate about it. And know your worth. And that does not mean to demand, payment necessarily. If that's what you do, I don't know, fine. It doesn't mean to demand your payment, but when someone thinks that they're giving you something for free and that they're doing you a favor, don't work with them. Go to hell. I don't mean that literally. I mean that something other than literally. But no. I'm gonna make exactly the content that I want to make, and or promote myself, or whatever the case may be, or do exactly what I want. And if your knife could fit in with that, that's cool. But I tell every single person, like, if something bad happens with it, I'm going to tell everybody, and if it happened on camera, which I definitely hope that it will, I'm going to show everybody, and then we're going to talk about how you handled it, okay? But, like, if you think that's worthless, then I don't care how much I like your knife, or how much you think it's worth, or how much you think your time is worth. Don't sit here and tell me that I'm worthless if you want to work with me. It's just stupid. It's just logically inconsistent, biased to the point of being unable to follow a thought to its logical conclusion. It's just dumb. Like, bro, come excavate my property for me. I'll pay like $150 to do the whole job 3 or 4 days. I mean, what, that machine only cost you, X thousands of dollars, and it only costs you this much time to be there. You can do it for a couple $100, right? No, dude. No, I freaking can't. I don't get it. It's annoying and dumb. But for some reason, within this realm, that's how things work. So that's the rant for today. Know your worth and know other people's worth. Appreciate other people's work. Don't ask people to do a job and then tell them that they're worthless. To clarify, in case anybody's confused, Sam never reached out to me asking me to work for him. Again, I didn't reach out to him asking him to work with him because his knives weren't fully my style. I talked to him about coatings and I talked to him about a couple other things in the past, but I'd never work with him at this point. What the crap? But guys, I don't know. It goes both ways. But like, I don't know. Be decent. How many? Listen. As a viewer, feel free to comment here. If you made it to this point in the video, comment something like OG for Outro Gang, okay? If you made it to this point, how many brands have you heard of because of someone like me that you love? Okay, so I heard about the Hidden Woodsman from influencers. I would now call Malcolm a friend. Geez, how many? I don't even know how many brands I've found from other people like me who I'm now passionate about. I couldn't even tell you. And in this case, I found out about Sam Wilson through Gaston Duggar. And you know what? If I really loved the guy's work, then I probably would have had one of those customs by now. It shouldn't be hard. I don't know why it is. Alright, I'm going to get off my high excavator horse now. I'm going to get off my excavator box. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. OG gang. No, not OG gang, because that would be OGG. So... Outro Gang, whatever. Hopefully, I gotta go check on this stupid goat mama. They always choose a time like this to kid. And I hate it. I hate it when we lose freaking kids.